Hey people, Mike Martins here with the Mike Martins channel. Thanks for joining me. Beautiful sunny day here in beautiful Merritt, British Columbia. I'm at 1925 Colchina Avenue here at the Merritt Toys and Games if you want to drop by and say hi. Yesterday on Trends in the Housing Market in the live chat, there was enormous discussion of the Georgia Guidestones. It was huge. That's everything everyone was talking about. And this energy of people discussing this and the amount of screenshots, messages, emails, people asking me, Mike, what does this mean? What do you think is what's happening here? Like, we knew of this. What's going on? Like, what's are we winning? Are we at some war? Well, for those of you that don't know that this has been a spiritual war since day one, then open your mind to see how serious this has gotten in the last couple of years and this ultimate gigantic divide it's created between us at the household level. I've never imagined I'm only 44, but I've lived long enough on earth that I never think that I would have fathomed or imagined that families would be divided at the household level. I could see people divided between religion or culture and stuff or create borders. But I've never imagined that it would come to the house, to my family, your family. Every family has been affected by the last 3, 4, 5 years. Now, I took some notes here, so bear with me because there's quite a few things I need to discuss. Georgia Guidestones, what is it? Well, this movement or this push forward or this, I see it as a new awakening, some sort of ushering in a new forwardness, right? So a lot of people, we are free-spirited humans, right? I believe that we're in these machines, our bodies, and we come for a purpose. We serve our purpose as much as we can, and we go. And that's something that I've wholeheartedly believed in as a child. Not because I was told that. I knew it as a child. I already knew it. And I was kind of chuckling inside as a 3, 4-year-old walking around thinking, I'm back. I'm here. I've made it. Anyways, so now a lot of people are saying, well, Mike, this is a great thing because the Georgia Guidestones is what they have planned. They've been planning for us. No. The Georgia Guidestones, and I'm going to make myself very clear, and this is just my opinion, okay? It's not what they have planned for us. It's actually what they have to do to us. Big difference. There's some of us here that are on a mission of, we like to think it's good. We like to think it's productive. We like to think it's bigger than us. And then there's others that are in this demented way on a mission to do what they have to, right? And it's a spiritual war against good and evil. So the Georgia Guidestones is a guideline of what they have to do to us. Will we allow it? It's up to us. So a lot of people need to understand that people around them, immediate family, the governments at whatever level, the political science, the mainstream media, the whole jazz, it's all a part of us. As much as I don't believe in the mainstream media. They said this and that and that. Well, they said this and that and that. Guess what? It's part of you now. Well, I don't believe in that and I don't want to stand for it. It's become part of you. It's grown in you. Whether you believe it or not, they're taking a part of you, right? Blah, 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 and this governance is going to pass this law. It's going to make it harder for me to go to, or it's harder for this, or they're ordering some sort of a lockdown, blah, blah, blah. It's taken part of you. And that is what's been happening. And this is how we've been seeing the divide in the household. And the Georgia Guidestones is for them to prove that you have no purpose here. Right? That Georgia Guidestone there is to prove that you have no purpose. So keeping it up can make you realize, hey, screw you, Georgia Guidestone. I have a purpose, and I know what I want. And it's not what you have to do to us or what you claim you need to do to us. Because it becomes a part of you, good or evil. And I went into discussing the good experiences and bad experiences on whether the experiences around you are good or bad. It becomes part of you. Oh, Mike, I hate that neighbor and this and that. And this, well, he's become a part of you now because he's gotten to you. He took the poison and you're dying. And that's what's going on right here. We spend our lives seeking and longing to find ourselves, or looking to find something, or looking to find that next fixed or high. And I'm not talking in a drug sense. We look around looking for that answer. And it's basically us. That's the answer. It's you. But Mike, how is this going to make me more money? But I have no money. Well, you just answered it yourself. You just said you have no money. It's all you. People could go to the ends of the earth to find what they're looking for. And 99.9% of them that become successful in finding what they're looking for, they find themselves. It's always been in themselves, and it's always been them. So, we are in a spiritual war. And it's a test. You have your political science, your political governments, your political media, your political neighbors. You got all kinds of just this political red tape that's hindering you or holding you back. I mean, if you follow the basic 10 commandments, there's really nothing more. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be biblical or spiritual or trying to usher you in. I just want you to see that it's always you, and it's always been you. Well, Mike, I'm happy. I live a decent family. It's because you've made the judgments, the movements, the decisions in your life to be where you're at, right? Now, if some of them are evil, you see, that's when it starts to take you. And that's when the Georgia Guidestones start to tell things like, we need this and we need that and we need that. They could go to hell. Everything you're seeking in life, no matter what, you could find inside you. And that's my last thing there I wanted to say. It always has been. The Georgia Guidestone are a reflection of what governments have to do to us. That's their mission. And if you choose to accept it, it's up to you. But 99.9%, well, I'll say 90% now, we're in 2022, it's diminished. Don't want no part of this. Don't want no part of the grand scheme, of their grand scheme. Your mission is your family, your friends. Your mission are the people that reach out to you. Even if it's just a quick text. Hey, you okay? They're part of you. Everything you attract or everything you bring into your life, you create or try to create this sense of completion. And we won't be complete because we'll always be looking for the next answer. We're humans. We're always looking for we thrive to know, right? I'm not trying to be biblical. I'm not trying to be a spiritualist or a motivational talker or any of that. I'm just giving you my reflection on the Georgia Guidestones. It's dust and rock. We continue from the dust and rock. And Bob Marley made a really good, one of the favorite songs that I listen to on a very regular basis. Redemption songs. The Redemption Song, by Bob Marley. And he says in it very specifically, emancipate yourself from mental slavery. None but ourselves could free our minds. The mental slavery could come in a form of being a workaholic, driving 2 hours to get to work, taking abuse from coworkers, hearing negative things from family. No one but ourselves could free our minds. There's no wonder drug, there's no booze, there's no nothing out there. There's no alternative materialization. No money in the world, no nothing. Money could buy temporary relief, but then the evil thoughts or the hate towards whatever who has done something to you will come back. It doesn't matter what kind of money you have. It doesn't matter. And that's why a lot of these elites are realizing that no matter how much control or power or money they have, they still won't relinquish the pain or whatever they feel. Now he goes on in the song to say, have to fear for atomic energy because none of them can stop the time. In that time, atomic energy was a thing, and atomic energy could be used for bad or good. And the time moves forward. The political science moves in rhetoric with the mainstream media, and it all ushers forward. How long shall they kill our prophets while they stand aside and look? The closing of the churches, the taking down of our statues that we've had of founding fathers or great men or people in our lives and women and stuff, and statues that created a sense of hope or relief for the time. Assassination of good political members of parliament that do really want to. Assange. All kinds. How long can they kill our prophets while we stand aside and look? They say it's just a part of it. We have to fulfill the book. Won't you help to sing these songs of freedom? Is all I ever had. Why is the song of freedom all he's ever had? It's his will. It's soul. And it's speaking to us. And it's speaking to you. It's inside of you. And that's all we have in the end. All the material, everything else gets stripped. Anyways, thanks for watching. Mike Martins, I have spoken.